For us in the Maldives, climate change is all too familiar, be it erosion of our beaches, contamination of our freshwater lands, and the loss of fish stocks. We witness the effects of climate change. For the global community, climate change has traditionally been solely a developmental issue. But the correlation between climate change and security is now irrefutable. A mean sea level rise of even 2 meters is enough to virtually submerge the entire Maldives. Many other population centers and coastal cities around the world will experience a similar fate. Moreover, our two biggest industries, tourism and fishing, have high exposure to the effects of climate change, rendering our economic foundations extremely vulnerable. What is a bigger security threat to us than this? Food security and displacement are already factors that trigger conflicts around the world. With the threat of climate change looming above us, countries like the Maldives simply do not have the luxury of waiting and hoping. With every day that passes, our vulnerabilities heighten. The science is clear. It is the magnitude and gravity of climate change that requires multilateral cooperation. The climate change discourse requires us to recalibrate diplomacy, one that fosters multilateralism with a strategy for building peace and security. Climate action can only meaningfully be addressed through effective multilateralism. To achieve climate justice, existing multilateral frameworks of cooperation needs to be strengthened. This is a time we should come together to address issues that affect us all. Earlier this year, addressing the group of friends on climate in New York, the UN Secretary General said, and I quote, "The United Nations system, including myself, remain thoroughly committed to helping member states address the climate emergency and turn threat into opportunity. And I would like to assure the global community that the Maldives will always be at the forefront to foster global consensus on actions to stop and reverse the effects of climate change." This is the message that the Maldives has been carrying for the last 3 decades, and we will continue. We will forge partnerships to find solutions and address climate change. We are committed to carrying forward the Secretary General's call and turn these threats into opportunities to save humanity, to save the planet.